If you're trying to pack light for your next big trip, how about not packing any clothing at all? Japan Airlines is offering customers traveling to Japan the chance to rent clothes for the duration of their stay. Let's bring in ABC's Brad Milkey, host of the Start Here podcast, for more on that. Brad, walk me through this. How does this new service work, and why do this?
Well, it's called Anywhere, Anywhere, Diane. So you see what they did there, right?
I like the pun.
Right, exactly. And it basically works like, a clothing box service where stuff shows up at your door, except instead of your home's door, it's showing up at your hotel door when you arrive at your destination. And there's no surprise that, this sort of thing might happen. We've seen the sharing economy sort of take off, even in the world of clothing. The Real actually had a program at one point with hotels that where they're saying we're going to offer sort of regionally appropriate clothing. Now this is the next step where you don't even pack for your trip. And before you start wondering about, it's somebody else's clothes, maybe who else has worn these things, before you get too concerned with that, just take into account the price here, Diane. I looked it up. For the Women's Summer Smart Casual package, you can get 5 blouses, 5 tops, 3 bottoms, about $35 for your 2-week trip. So the idea here is that you might not really need that many clothes when you, go to Japan, and that's what they're banking on here. One of the concerns, though, is, and one of the things that Japan Airlines has really been touting is that more than anything, this is about sustainability. This is about environmentalism.
Now, Brad, the airline says that it will cut down on the weight of luggage and reduce carbon emissions, but some are skeptical that this could really make a difference at all. Why?
Well, the fact that when you make your luggage lighter and when you're taking fewer bags onto the plane, you're making the plane lighter, it does use less fuel. Like, that is a real thing. And at this point, airlines have become really obsessed with making their planes lighter because of how much more fuel efficient it is. And it certainly saves cost for their fuel. But does it save emissions? That's the question. Japan Airlines is basically saying if you leave your bag at home, that would reduce your carbon footprint by 7.5 kilograms, so like 15 pounds of carbon less. However, the question is, now that, even if the plane is saving gas, does that mean that the trucks who are taking your clothes all over the place to get to you, are they really saving gas? Are the emissions actually coming out of anywhere besides just the plane?
Ah, interesting. So, Brad, you going to try this for your next trip? Would you do it?
This is where I'm struggling, because I'm thinking, like, what if they offer me horizontal stripes? Like, what if I show up at my hotel room and that's all that's... What if the sizing in Japan is different for me? Like, all of a sudden that's your only option? Really? So I'm nervous. But I would try it if, if we want to style ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. You first, Brad. Then I'll maybe jump on board. Brad Milkey, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.